Hello and welcome to the Big Dumb Networking Dude channel. It is I, the Big Dumb Networking Dude, and you might be saying to yourself, wait a second, where's this guy's glasses? Could this be an imposter? No, it is I. I just can't find my glasses anywhere, but that's okay. We're just going to be going into this a little bit more blind.
So you can't see at all?
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind. I can see, barely.
Today, what are we doing today? Today, as the title hints, we are going to look at Cisco Secure Connect, not to be confused with Cisco Secure Access. While they are very similar solutions, in my opinion, Secure Access is a little bit more vendor agnostic, where Secure Connect does require you to have a Meraki organization, especially since most of the UI for Secure Connect is done within the Meraki dashboard itself. And I am pretty excited about this because I plan on using this for my home use as well as my lab and keeping it around for quite a while. And because of that, I plan on maybe making this into a video series, uh, kind of looking at all the different features that are within Secure Connect. But just for this video, I'm just going to be doing the very initial setup. Get into the actual configuration of the solution. I did kind of want to throw up this slide on the Secure Connect architecture. I also want to state that I did not create this slide. This was ripped from someone's Cisco Live presentation, but you can also find this, I think this exact architecture diagram on Meraki's documentation site. So anyway, so what exactly is Cisco Secure Connect? And at its core, Cisco Secure Connect is a cloud-delivered solution that merges secure access, user identity management, and policy enforcement into a kind of a single cohesive platform. It leans on the concept of Security Surface Edge, or SSE, which, big buzzword going around in the industry, and integrates seamlessly with Cisco's broader SASE Secure Access Service Edge architecture. So it's not just about creating this encrypted tunnel, which a lot of other kind of solutions do. It's really about intelligently controlling who and what is allowed access on my network or your network, and what applications, regardless of where they're located, are able to be accessed by those users. So for me, in my lab and at my home, I'm kind of going to be heavily more towards this managed client endpoint, and what they're going to be accessing is, stuff in the quote unquote data center. So that would be, my lab environment, my server environment of Proxmox, or public cloud. So I do have stuff up in AWS and Azure. So those are kind of be the main use cases. And then from an unmanaged endpoint, so I do have a IoT network here, where that's basically, smart lights, smart this, smart that, almost all, the Apple TV, stuff like that, are on this untrusted IoT network. And so once I have this up and running, I will force all of that traffic through the cloud firewall and some of the DNS stuff that is hosted within this Secure Connect solution. I will also state real quick that I have done stuff like this before, especially with Umbrella SIG. So we'll get into more on Umbrella here in a minute, but with Umbrella SIG, you kind of do the same thing. I could create a tunnel to Umbrella, and then I could leverage, the secure internet gateway or the firewall up there, to do its policy checks and, general firewalling. I have ran into issues with some of the streaming services not liking that, especially Disney Plus. Disney Plus, for whatever reason, anytime I had that tunnel up and was forcing traffic through there, would just buffer and buffer. It would reset itself, all that good stuff. So that's just something to maybe keep in mind, I guess, if you had access to this kind of hardware and this overall solution, and you wanted to set it up for your home. I'm very well aware that not many people are going to be able to set this up for everyday home use. So Just to go a little bit more, so again, with Secure Connect, you can kind of think of it as a broker that sits between users and your network resources. So instead of the old model where everyone connects first and then you figure out security later, which is kind of what we're doing now. You allow anyone to connect to your guest network, whatever SSID you're broadcasting, whatever VLAN you're able to plug someone into, they just automatically get access to things. So with Secure Connect, we're going to front load those identity checks, those device posture assessments, and policy decisions, and then we're going to authenticate users and devices through kind of this unified cloud platform. I know that was a lot, just throw right at you, but I thought it was kind of important to kind of go over that before we got into the actual configuration, and that is where we're going to jump over to right now. So I probably should have mentioned this a little bit earlier in the video, but one of the core components of Secure Connect is Umbrella. So you do need to have the proper licensing within Umbrella before you can even start down this Secure Connect journey. So you do need to, go into admin licensing and make sure you have some sort of Secure Connect license. If you have something like Umbrella SIG Advantage, Umbrella SIG Essentials, while that is a great solution to leverage Umbrella SIG, that is not Secure Connect. So again, just make sure we got the right stuff here. All right, so as part of your onboarding for Secure Connect, you will receive an email, and it will have this link. And when you click on the link to start getting your Secure Connect set up, it will take you to this web page right here. And then we're going to say, yep, let's connect this Meraki account to Secure Connect. Unable to automatically sync API keys. This is a pretty common error that you will see if you look in the facts and in some Meraki documentation. This does pop up, but it's not a big deal. You just got to say manually link Umbrella API keys. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth between Umbrella and the Meraki dashboard to get these 3 keys. I'm probably going to pause first I'll show you where to generate them, and then I'll probably pause the recording so I don't have to black out, this area during the editing process of this video. So back over on the Umbrella side, under admin, you're going to go to API keys. And then you're going to go to legacy keys, and the 3 keys that we are interested in generating is going to be the Umbrella network devices, Umbrella reporting, and Umbrella management. So you'll generate it here, paste it into here, check and continue, and then you'll do that 3 times for those 3 things that I just said. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick, and then I'll bounce back once those keys have been entered.
All right, move on. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here, please.
Cool. So all the API keys have been verified and entered in, and once, as well as their secrets, and then all we got to do now is hit finish. And just like that, you can see now we have a Secure Connect tile here within our Meraki dashboard, which is where we are going to be doing actually all of our configuration for, the Secure Connect solution. One thing I should note. So this is actually a bit of a re-recording. I was a bit of a doofus, and I entered API keys associated with another Umbrella account that I have that did not have Secure Connect licensing. It had the SIG licensing that I was kind of talking about beforehand. So if for any reason you make a mistake like that and you get kind of stuck, which I did get stuck and was not able to continue any further. And I also couldn't back up and re-enter keys because they were, good keys. You just have to go to organization, cloud on ramp, So this has changed now that I have Secure Connect set up, but there was something right here that was called, I think it was Secure Connect SD-Wan, and you just had to hit the three little dots here on the side and then say forget Umbrella Network, and then that allowed us to get to where we're currently at. So that was a rabbit hole we definitely probably didn't need to go down, but we went down it anyways. So what's next? I think I'm going to get a couple tunnels up and set to the Umbrella Cloud, and then we will call it quits for the day with just that initial setup and onboarding. And then in further videos, we'll go dig a little deeper. So like I said, this is going to be a very bare bones video in terms of the setup. We've already did our initial integration, which was extremely easy to do because of, just claiming those API keys. And then the next thing I want to do before I wrap up is connect my site. So we're going to go to sites, connect sites. We are then brought to the Meraki Secure SD-WAN wizard. We're going to say connect Meraki networks. And then we are going to say the home appliance, and that is my address. So I need to block that out. And then assign region or cloud hub. So I'm in Michigan. So really, New York, Ashburn, pretty good for me, as well as Minneapolis and Chicago. I think I'm going to go with New York. I'm going to go with New York on this one. And then next. And finish and save. That's it. And it's going to take a little bit. So as you can see up here, system is configuring routing. It does take a minute or two before these sites to start to come online. You can actually also look over in the Umbrella dashboard and see if things start popping up there. It should be under deployments, network tunnels. Nothing is popping up yet. So this is provisioning right now. Once it's provisioned, I will pop back in here and we can take a look at it. So, good thing I paused the video because that was about an hour or so of me flailing around because, as the channel is named, The Big Dumb Networking Dude, I did do something very dumb. When I was copying and pasting my API keys over from Umbrella, I must have pasted the management key for all three buckets for that management, reporting, and devices. So because of that, it still spun up secure access. It was able to get some things connected, but you'll also notice if you go back in the recording a little bit that I had some other errors that were popping up that it could not grab some firewall and some other tunnel attributes because there was really no actual management key there to be able to talk to. But after some constantly failed sites here, I went ahead and did a little troubleshooting and then got that figured out. But hey, we got it up and going now. We do have our sites connected to that Northeast region, which was New York and Ashburn. We can also pop over to Umbrella and look under deployments, network tunnels. And we have 2 unestablished tunnels. I haven't sent any traffic over it yet, so I don't think they've actually formed yet. Because if you look, let me see here. If we actually click on this and we look at the subnets that we have participating in VPN, I have not selected any at all yet. And as well, I don't know if I'm going to, but I haven't set an exit hub. So that would be like if I wanted all of to set a default route going to let's say the New York location, I could add that as a hub as well. But all in all, I am pretty happy with what we got going on here. Let's pop back over to the overview of Secure Connect. As you can see, we got our 2 private access tunnels. We're now getting some DNS and some firewall and web policy. We're actually getting some metrics coming in here because we do have this organization pointed at Umbrella now. So yeah, like I said, I'm happy right now, and this will be a ongoing video series. So we will dig much deeper here in the upcoming videos. And in case you were wondering, I did find my glasses. They were in my truck. Who knew? But as always, if you found this content enjoyable, insightful, you want to see more of it, go ahead and throw a like and subscribe out there. And as always, if you would like to recommend some content that you would like to see, feel free to, put it down in the comments, shoot me a message, and I'll try to get to that. So this will be, as I've said, probably 10 times during this video, a series. So look forward to diving a little bit deeper in Secure Connect, especially around some ZTNA, around some of the policy and other features within the solution. Without further ado, keep labbing, stay classy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!